Or what impact did this program have on your students?
I think the impact on my students was significant. I think that there was a change in their demeanor on how to handle or act around an adult or a speaker. I think it also has affected their ability to interact with one another on a level, and I think more importantly it affects their thought process, how they think about somebody or their actions, or how they need to think about what they need to do personally in order to react to something or not to react to something.
You know, it gave them a little bit of the self-sufficiency over their behavior. They monitor themselves and their peers a little bit better. They were able to say, oh, we did good today, or oh, not so good today. And so by scaling themselves, it really made them aware of the behavior. So if they had a really stinky day, they would the next day come back and behave differently.
What surprised you about the program?
That they responded to it. You know, using skills and having kids do things works really well with the elementary kids because they're very motivated by things like that. Oh, I did good, or oh, I did bad, you know. And high schoolers aren't normally motivated by those things. It's, yeah, I have bad behavior, so what you gonna do about it, you know, especially in, you know, my classroom. That's just the behaviors they have and the attitudes. So I was quite surprised that they responded so well to it, and that it actually changed behaviors. So
One of the big differences too is like when you ask for their attention, they stop what they're doing, they turn around, they show you your eyes, they want you to know that they respect you. And part of that I think is because you're showing them that you respect them even more.
What impact did this program have on your view of yourself as a teacher?
Well, at first it was really overwhelming because I was trying to do it all day. And then she's like, let's just focus on third hour. And that allowed me to take a break from it. And so in third hour I could focus on that as myself. And it really was, there was a lot of thinking before there was an answer. There was a lot of thinking before a reaction. There was also a lot of letting my students really show me who they are. Once they understood that this was for the good and that we wanted them to improve and they got that, it was really nice to be able to reflect on their days as well at the end of all of this. And I think that it's made me a better teacher in my understanding of things and me knowing that I need to act a certain way and I need to, no matter what, try to focus on a positive aspect of an individual or a student in order for them to see that I actually care. And just me telling them I care doesn't mean anything, really. I think they really have to buy into it. And a program like this teaches you how to show your true feelings and communicate in an appropriate way.
because they always say use positive reinforcement, and I thought I was, but to have someone validate it made me realize that, oh, hey, I am. And so then I started making sure that I'm more self-aware of it and I'm using it even more than I was before. So everything I try to keep it very positive. I think this is a great program. I think it's beneficial for the students. I would actually be interested in knowing if there's a next step or if there's a continuation of it, or, you know, what else, where it goes from here. Okay. Because it works with students even at the high school level.
I hope that this is a program that gets to continue, because even if it starts off small, we're just hitting these few places here and there, I think these kids are going to build bridges with it, and I think that there are going to be things that extend out. And so I do hope that we can continue this partnership, and do hope that people will continue to allow it into their classrooms. And you know, you say, oh, 5 minutes at the end of the hour, that's a lot of time. But if you think about it, if you're having a lot of issues in a classroom, behavior, whatever, that 5 minutes is nothing. You know, if you fight with them for 5 minutes to get their attention, well, then let's put that 5 minutes into this program and see the difference. It was like, I would say like 2 weeks. So like after 4 visits, like there was this just different, I had a different class. they were different kids. They acted differently, they behaved differently, they talked differently. And so there really was a dramatic change with them. Yeah, it's there. It'll happen.